Am I doing Arnold again next year? Yeah, I'm doing Arnold every year for the rest of my life. For the rest of my bodybuilding career. I love the Arnold, man. It's the best show ever, man. I really do enjoy it. So, yeah, I'll be back.
What's up, guys, and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. This comment of Sergio Oliva Jr. under Behroz Tabani's update seals the deal that Sergio won't be competing at the Arnold Classic Brazil. The tragic incident that forced him to spend a week in the prison would have definitely put Sergio in a position to play catch-up if Arnold Brazil was actually on his radar. So it looks like a good move to diet a few more weeks and return to the stage in full form. And do not worry, Sergio will be back on stage soon. So what does that mean for Behroz Tabani? Well, he is gonna win this show hands down. No one in that lineup have the guts to take him out, because he was so dangerous last year as well. And this year, his biggest weakness, the quad, seems to have improved, so I do not see anyone beating him here. Milos has two athletes in this show, Behroz Tabani and Vitor Boff. Vitor will definitely be the crowd's favorite here, but he doesn't have enough size on his frame to take out a guy like Behroz. The other guy who will be in the first call out will most likely be Emir, the 24 years old phenomena who turned pro less than 2 years ago. He is bringing a bigger package to this show. So can any one of these guys take out Behroz? Let me know in the comment section. Roelly Winklaar's arms are considered to be among the top 3 best arms of all time this sport has ever seen. And that is why his front double was a showstopper back in his prime. People are always interested about these comparisons of how bodybuilders used to look in their prime versus today. So here is a glimpse of how his arms are looking currently. Not bad for a guy who hasn't been training for months. And if it wasn't for his shoulder injury, Roelly could have competed for a few more years. While looking at how he showed up at the Olympia 2021, he was only a shadow of his former self. He did not make top 10 for the first time since 2015, which was a clear indication that his body has started to go in the decline phase. And even though after his last contest, he promised his fans that they will witness a totally new physique the next time he steps on stage, but I really doubt that we will ever see Roelly back on the stage again.
Improvement before the improvement we want to make before then is we want to improve everything. I want to improve every single body part, but most importantly, I want to improve my back shots even more. So that is my target going to this offseason.
So at least this puts things in perspective. Samson believes he needs to improve on his Arnold Classic package to beat Hadi Derek and Derek Linsford, and ultimately to win the Mr Olympia title. You guys already know a whole lot of focus during this offseason will solely be on improving his back, because that is the one area where no one even comes close to Derek Linsford. He smoked the entire Olympia lineup in the back double bicep and the back lat spread. So Samson has to close this gap during the next phase of his Olympia prep. That being said, I do not see anyone matching Derek Linsford from the back anytime soon. It is kinda the same way we saw with Heath. The back double bicep was his money shot, and he was so far ahead of the pack that it was unbeatable. Even in 2018, the year Phil lost to the late Sean Roden, he still won the back shots. Samson definitely has some work to do, but the thing is, he has been improving from one show to the next, and that too at a freakish pace. So will the improvements be enough to take out Hadi Derek and Derek? Well, we will have to wait and see. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.